Blessings to everyone from Priestess Melissa and Venusian Empress Oracle. Thank you so much for being here for your Totem Spirit Tuesday messages. We'll be getting into the Spirit of the Animals Oracle cards to get a message out for us today. On the bottom, I'm seeing Raccoon and Inventor. Ooh, so you definitely may be in your head. We were getting that a lot through this past weekend with the MSET Spirit, and talking about, you know, the choices that we've made up to now, perhaps, that have created a lot of heartache for us, perhaps, you know. We may have really thought that we were calling in the one that we really wanted. Perhaps somebody was just working some magic on us, you know, and that's what it can seem like when things move really fast in a situation. Since then, I feel like you have definitely been stepping into your power, taking back control of disappointments from the past, perhaps being in more of that acceptance energy like we saw coming out yesterday in the Crystal Mandala Magic Monday reading. And then we have Eight of Wands here. Somebody could definitely be sending you a lot of messages at this time because they have seen how much you have grown, how beautiful you were looking at this time. Yeah, now they want to get a piece of the pie. You know what I mean. All right, so let's see what is coming out as advice from the Lenormand cards today. I'll read out of the book on that so we can get some more clarity and advice. Absolutely, take what resonates, leave what doesn't, but hit that like button and let me know down below in the comments. And don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell notification so you don't miss any of the readings, any of the daily ones, or the moon readings that I do for each zodiac sign. That's going to be coming up this weekend for the new moon. And we've got eclipse energy along with Mercury retrograde, so all of that will be coming out in the mix. You don't want to miss it. And don't forget Saturday Night Empress Live. If you missed that, don't forget to go back and watch that for some important messages as well. We will get some love advice from the Lovers Oracle cards as we do on all of my readings. And we will also flip the divination coin and get an answer to one question for you. Let's see what's going on for this day, shall we? Blessings to the angels, ancestors, way showers, guides, animal spirits. Come through and show us what we need to know. Set a circle of protection around me and those who may be here at this time. Sending back all curses, evil eye, taking back our power, indeed. All right, guys, thank you again for all of your support to the channel. I truly, truly appreciate all the likes, comments, shares, and donations. And again, do subscribe and hit the bell notification so you don't miss any readings. What is coming out as the animal spirit of choice du jour today? What is the animal du jour? I like that. Oh, rebirth. Definitely with the butterfly energy. We were seeing that with the transformation as well in the psychic tarot for Sunday's reading. Again, moving past, you know, where this energy where you haven't felt so alive, you know, like you are in this world to experience it from a happier perspective. You know, we were meant to enjoy this life. We were meant to be happy. You may be of a dolphin energy. This is your usual nature, the way that you like to be. Peacock energy. I did get that energy of cockiness, perhaps coming from a male, but it doesn't have to be. But I feel like you are moving past perhaps being attracted to these type of people, you know, because males are usually the flashy ones or the ones that draw in the feminine, right, in the animal kingdom. And truly that is in essence how we should allow it to be, for someone to draw us in. But at the same time, we are the one that have to be able to see, you know, is this worth our time and energy? You know, maybe this person came in all flashy and, you know, caught your attention, but there was some controlling aspect. It's like they were just playing with you. Yeah, they were just splashing around, having fun. You know what I mean? That kind of thing. But now butterfly, what's interesting is the pelvis, especially on women, but in general, is shaped like a butterfly. And so when babies are birthed, that's why we call this the rebirth card, because you're going through a birth process, a transformation, if you will, in the physical form, not coming from a non-physical to a physical form. It's more like a rebirth from the physical to the non-physical, but while you're still alive, you're allowing things to die and pass away. You can reinvent yourself, open to the rewards of change. You have brilliance to share with the world. Love every part of your journey. No matter which stage you are in, love it, and know, especially if you're in the rebirth stage, that you are going through a stage that's going to allow you to move into a place that you're truly going to be much happier. You're going to feel free. This feels like a bit of a controlling energy when I look at these two here, like someone is watching your every move and controlling everything that you do. They've got all kinds of eyes on you, with those eyes on the peacock, like if you're not with them, they may be watching you, spying on you, right? They want a chance to come back and play a little bit more, is what it feels like. But which stage are we at? Have we already birthed and gone through this, and now we wouldn't even be, worried if this person came back? This is mostly, I feel, in the mind, particularly with this purple energy denoting the crown chakra. So really rebirthing, the way that you saw this person or this situation in your mind from that perspective first. If butterfly has fluttered into your awareness, know that change is in the air. Just again, like we were talking about that. And I felt that energy again from the MSET spirit energy in Sunday's reading, so go back and look at that. If you see butterfly in your garden, expect new opportunities for prosperity and friendship. Butterflies bring beauty and color to life, but it doesn't always start that way. Butterfly asks us to be patient with ourselves and to consider life's chapters, right? Again, closing chapters, opening new ones, that kind of thing, right? For butterfly people, excuse me, I missed something. For butterfly people, oh, sorry. So butterfly asked us to be patient with ourselves and consider life's chapters, which are caterpillar, cocoon, emerging, and flight. So which one are you in at this time, would you say? Are you in the cocoon stage, or are you more in the caterpillar stage where you're just going into this space of where you're ready to change your way of thinking, perhaps around past situations and people? Or are you emerging? Or are you taking flight? You left it behind. You're no longer concerned about it. For butterfly people, the stages of beginning, struggle, birthing, and completion must be viewed as one cycle of experience. So it's like, don't get stuck. Keep going, because one should come in succession of the other. So again, those would be beginning, struggle, birthing, and completion, all right? So it also says, this is butterfly's law of progression. Relate this law to your daily activities and have faith in your future. Results will show in time. Butterfly people, remember that change is good. A new day will soon be birthed, and that endings are also a beginning. It's like that song I always think about. Every new beginning comes from some other beginning's end, right? If butterfly is your totem, you have grace, eloquence, and understanding. We saw the grace yesterday in the Raphael card, right? And the Malachite energy. So healing your heart, allowing this rebirth to take place. Loving yourself enough to accept the situations, that have happened in your life, and closing the chapters that need to be. Stepping boldly, flying, taking flight into the new ones. Definitely hit that like button and let me know below if which stage you're in at this time, perhaps. Everyone is blessed by your beauty and indomitable faith in goodness. You love the garden, and flowers are your friends. So I was hearing, buy yourself some flowers. I do that once a week, and I do it for my daughters as well. It's wonderful. It definitely brightens up the spirits, and actually that's why they put flowers out at funerals to, you know, help to draw in death, to release that energy, and so you're not affected as you're, going through this stage of renewal, rebirth, if you will. You understand that happiness is found in simple things. Know that you were born to fly and that you will have many glorious days in the sun, all right? Allow yourself to be happy, to play, not to be controlled and dominated. Know your value and worth, all right? And know that you are vibrant, you are beautiful, and that's exactly why somebody may be wanting to come back, if you know what I mean, or got their eye on you, if you will. They see you going through your birthing process, your birthing pains. They see that, perhaps what stage you are in. And it looks like somebody may be trying to come in at this time to match you. All right, so we could have two water sign energies, or we could have two people who are coming together on an equal playing field. Somebody definitely could be rushing to that king, and it could be that king for sure. All right, so again, like I said, there's a lot of passion here, a lot of get up and go, but what about the staying power? Is this person really ready to meet you? Or are they keeping somebody in the background? Because I do feel like maybe this is some energy that you had to deal with in the past. Maybe this person is coming back to tell you that there is no more other person, if you will. Queen of Wands could also denote a fire sign, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. Wow, somebody's cup is definitely overflowing here. The sun is shining, and it's like cornucopia. We have more than enough. But at the same time, is this a balanced, energy? Or is this more of a kind of love bombing type of situation? What stage are you at within that rebirth process? You may not be balanced or healed enough to be able to come together with this person. There's still healing that you may be doing at this time. This person may have shown you in the past that there wasn't anything that you could grow with, that everything kind of stopped, died, and you can't do this any longer. Maybe this is you saying that, you're focused on your heart. You are still healing at this time, all right? Getting yourself back into the right place, because when you got in this energy where perhaps you gave your power away, or you were too focused on someone else, and then it's like you stopped putting the work into yourself and everything that you were growing and building, not only, outwardly, but within yourself and with spirit. You definitely had a big realization here, all right? I think you are seeing how happy you are within yourself at this point. That is really the energy that I'm seeing coming out here, to be honest with you. I think you know what happens, right? You've learned your lessons with this Ten of Swords in reverse, giving over your power, falling into that energy of love bombing perhaps, or, somebody coming on very strong in that department. And yeah, you don't want to put any energy into something that really isn't real to begin with. You know what I mean? It looks good on the outside, but when you go deeper, you may not love what you see there. And definitely you don't want to invest so much and then end up losing in the end and being left. Perhaps this is what happened before and why you went through this rebirth process to begin with, right? I feel like this person would definitely not be in the right place, perhaps, if this is about there's something going on in the home anyway, and it feels like if you allowed this person or someone to try to come in right now while you're doing this healing process. You know, you're definitely going to have to do your homework on this one with the Page of Swords energy. Because again, if you've dealt with this kind of energy in the past, it's really like taking a chance with the Wheel of Fortune and the upright. Maybe things are good now, but will they stay that way? You know, this is what you could be wondering. This may be what you're doing your homework about. All right? So again, don't be fooled by appearances is what I was hearing, because this person could come in dressed well, looking the part, you know, like they've got a lot to offer or a lot to put on the table, you know, but what stage are they in, perhaps you may need to look at as well in their healing process, because if they were dealing with someone else, you definitely want to ensure that they're free and clear, if you will. Definitely let me know below and hit the like button. Let me know what's going on. Immediately when I see this, I feel like a lot of blocks and challenges. Maybe this is what you are putting up or presenting to this person. Or just situations in your life that try to throw you off balance, you know? Maybe dealing with certain people or situations make you feel this way. Or maybe, I just really feel this energy like with this deer here, which denotes love to me, and really loving yourself at this time through your process, right? You may need to put your boundaries up against people, you know, while you're healing yourself. This is like the tree of life, the Kabbalistic tree of life, but this denotes having that balance. You know, this person could have thrown you off of your balance, you know, again, gotten you out of your connection with spirit, moving in the wrong direction, right? So much going on underneath the surface that still needs to be addressed is what I'm feeling here. 6 energy, 5 energy here, and 3 energy here. So we're going to read this card and see what exactly it has to say for us. But yeah, this is a beautiful energy, but I feel like just needing a refuge, you know, needing a place to get away and be away from all these energies of the past that, again, perhaps caused you to go into this dark night of the soul type energy to begin with. Mountain and 21. I come to bring you challenges and obstacles with blockages and resistance. I will make you late for your date, and my coldness will take emotions off the plate. Pay attention and beware. I can be the enemy in your lair. Ooh, again, so you may need to put up those boundaries once again because of the challenges that somebody could bring, and you know would bring if you entertain them. The mountain is symbolic of obstacles in our way. While it may be there to be conquered, as we see from the animal looking upon the mountain, it is certainly in our way. In the reverie, the mountain appears to us as an almost impossible obstacle, according with its origins as a card of detour, slowing us down. In fact, when combined with other cards, it shows us that we might abandon our planned route and take another path. Consider the mountain with the tower, a delay from the government-related body, or the mountain with the cross, a completely uphill struggle. Other cards of a similar nature include the choice, suffering, choices rather than detour and delay, or the stars card, which offers good prospects and clearer navigation. So let's take a look quickly at what these other 2 cards are. So 15 is the bear, it looks like, yes. And the main energy of this card says, I am power and strength, health and protection. Your finance is my field. Your food is my concern. My bad side comes out when you see negative cards around. All right, so obstacles perhaps around, you know, just your ability to take care of yourself and things of that nature. And I feel that's why there's a lot of focus on getting that healing within ourselves so that we know that we can grow that generational wealth, right? As well as become complete and whole within ourselves. And behind that is a letter, interesting. So a letter or a bill of good health, a clean bill of health, perhaps I was hearing, which is awesome if that's the case. Tree is here though on the bottom, what we need to be aware of. I'm here to stay and grow. I am the health of your body, mind, and soul. So again, that's most important at this time, especially with this rebirth energy. We need to be balanced in all of those areas, right? Mind, body, heart, and soul. You know, that's the whole encompassment of that tree. Look out for cards next to me to find out more about me. When negative cards are close, pack some tissues for your nose. So there could be obstacles with your health, but I feel like you are going to come out the other side of this good. It's just about addressing all those things that we need to, from the unconscious or subconscious, what's below the surface, as well as dealing with everyday life things. All right, so we got to keep everything managed, ourselves as well as our lives, right? Okay, so let's get some love advice from the Lovers Oracle cards. How's everybody doing out there? Again, which stage are you in within the process? The beginning? Are you, you know, the caterpillar? Are you in the cocoon? Are you emerging? Are you taking flight? Where are you at in this process today? I would definitely love to know. What is going on here for love? So this energy says, when it comes to matters of the heart, there is no right or wrong. Every choice you make expands your understanding of life and love. So there's really no mistakes, if you will. It's just that you go through the processes slower, you know? Sometimes acceptance really is the key so that we can move through these phases that we need to, and not cause any more necessary resistance and pain than we need to, because this is something good that's coming forth, right? We always need to see these situations, or we're being asked to see these situations as something that is there for us to help serve us, not to be that mountain on your path or that obstacle, you know what I mean? Sacred Union is coming out today, saying honor and treasure your relationship, for it is truly sacred. I feel like this is saying don't look at the choices that you've made as a mistake, but gain the lessons that you need so that you don't make the same mistakes again, right? So that we don't have to keep reincarnating, right? The same wheel. Just follow the blueprint that is in place for yourself to be balanced, if you will, from all aspects of your being. That's where the, you know, this card comes in too. To really have that inner balance and true peace, you know, it comes in being a balanced person in the first place, and being able to have our awareness in place to make the right choices. Because again, whatever choices you're making now, 2323, are going to help set what is coming in the future. So are you happy with that? Or when you hypothesize, when you know, kind of try to determine how that will look if you go down this path, does it seem like it will be a good choice later on down the road? Sometimes you have to kind of look a little bit closer before you actually really get invested in that path, so that you don't end up getting taken to the cleaners, you know what I mean? You guys ready to get an answer to your question? Let's do it in 3, 2, 1. And the answer for today is a yes, my friends. Beautiful. I do hope you got messages that are helpful for you today. Remember, there are no mistakes, but you definitely don't want to delay the process of closing out those chapters. and perhaps causing blockages in your own life. You know what I mean? That comes with being healed within ourselves, within our own tree, allowing that life to come forth by healing the subconscious so that the conscious, you know, what we see in this reality as well as how we feel within is in more of that balanced state. Blessings to you all. Again, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe, and bell notification. Please let me know below how this may have resonated with you. I will see you tomorrow for Witchy Wednesday or the next time I see you. Bye for now.